Now second Java program. Now we will see another Java program. See, now I will write another program on adding two numbers. So take two integers, how to add two integers and display the result. So class name give sum, then main method public static void main, string arguments. Then here take three variables a, b, c, integer a comma b comma c. Now initialize the values for a and b. A is equal to, for example, 10 and b is equal to 20. Now add these two numbers into the c. Now c is equal to a plus b. Now how to display the result of c? System dot out dot println c is equal to sum is equal to r. C. Close the main method and close the class. See, this is the another simple Java program adding the two integer numbers. Class name. See, always Java program will start with the class name. Class is a keyword followed by class name. Here I given the class name as sum. Then class start. Then main method. See, every Java program must be having main method. Without main method, we cannot execute the Java program. But you can compile, but you cannot execute the Java program without main method. So main method, actual execution will start from the main method only, like C++, we are using no main function. So here we are calling methods. So the actual execution will start from the main method. So main method is compulsory for all the Java programs, application program. Okay, public static void main, always main method should come this four keywords, public static void main. Then main method is having the arguments. So here we will see one by one here. Public means, I already told, public is a access specifier. You can access this main method anywhere in the program. Even you can access this main method outside of the class. You can access outside of the class, even from the other program also you can access, so that it is always public. Then static is a keyword. You can call the main method first time before creating any objects in the program, or before executing any methods in the program, we can call the main method only the first, so that it is static. Always it will give the priority to call the main method first with the help of static. Then void is a return type. So main method does not return any value, that is void. Main method does not return any value, that is void. Then main is a method name. Then this main method is having the arguments. How many arguments it is having? One, that is args. Arguments is AR, that is the array name. So we are using the args is array of type string. It can accept the command line argument. Why you are using this argument means, if you want to accept any command line arguments in your program, so that can accept through this main method arguments. Understood? Suppose if you want to give any arguments at the time of runtime to your program, so those arguments you can accept using the this main method argument. So here args is array. In this array it can store one by one argument. For example, args of 0, args of 1, and etc. Suppose if you give the arguments 10, 20, 30, then 10 will go into store in the args of 0 and 20 will go into store in the args of 1. Like that it will go into store one by one. Or if you give for example Rama, then Krishna, like that. So Rama will go into store in the args of 0, then Krishna will go into args of 1. Like that it will go into store the arguments. So this will go into store in the as a first argument, this is second argument, and so on. Like that you can store the command line arguments in the array in the form of string, that is string args. Then main method will start. So So then in the inside the main method I am declaring that three variables integer a comma b comma c, a comma b comma c of type integer. Now I am assigning the values for a and b. A is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. Now I am adding a and b. A and b I am adding and storing into the variable c. Now I have the result in the c. A plus b means 10 plus 20 is 30. Now 30 will be storing in the c. Understood here? C is equal to a plus b. A plus b means what? 10 plus 20. Then c is equal to what? 30. So this 30 I want to display. How to display the 30? Again, if you want to display the output on the screen using Java, you have to use system.out.println. System.out.println. In C++ we are using no printf and cout. So here system.out.println. System is a class. System is a class, predefined class from the LAN package, java.lan package, and out is a instance of print stream class, and out is a output stream which is connected to the console, and println is a method from the print stream class. So println method is contains what? Some strings. Okay, so this you want to display on the screen. So here sum is equal to how? So what is the output here? Display sum is equal to, so here like it will display like this. Sum is equal to C. What is C? C is contains what here? 30. C is equal to sum is equal to 30. So this is called here. Plus is what? Concatenation. Plus is what? Concatenation. It can concatenate string and your result. So whatever there in the double quotes, that will be displayed as it is. Along with it will going to add your output. Output will be there in the C, variable C. Now what is the C variable? Is contains 30. Sum is equal to 30. So plus is what? Concatenation, joining the string as well as your output, that is your variable result. Both will be concatenating and displaying in a single string. So that is your concatenation. In the Java you can, if you want to add string and variables, or if you want two or more variables result, you can concatenate using the plus operator, that is called concatenation or joining. Now after that, end of the main method, end of the class. So this is adding the two numbers. So now same, how to compile and run this program? Now go to the console, that is a console screen, that is task screen. Now there for example I already told you D, for example D your for example SDC, then Java. So here I want to compile your program. For example Java C, what is your file name? File name is, so I told no always, so the file name should be the class name. What is your class here? Sum.java. So always the class name should be the file name. Now Java C space file name.java. File name is what? Sum.java. Enter. Compile the program using the command Java C space file name.java. Now after compilation, if no errors will come, now we can directly run the program. Then SDC Java. Now Java, how to run? Java space file name. What is your file name? Sum. Now it will display the result. Sum is equal to 30. This is the output. So to compile your Java program, use the Java C command. To run the Java program, use the Java. That is Java C is a compiler to compile your Java program. Java is the interpreter to run the Java program. Understood? Java C space file name.java, then enter. Then it will start compilation. If any errors are there, it will display the list of errors. If see the errors and go to the particular line and correct the errors. After correcting the errors, save the program and once again compile. This process will continue until no errors. Once no errors, then you can start execute the program. How to execute or run? So go to the same directory. Now Java space file name, then it will display the output. Whatever the output you are going to display in your program using system.out.println, that will be displayed on the screen. Sum is equal to 30. So this is the second program.